Alright, man, I want to welcome y'all, man, to FP Boxing. Just got finished with this ERROL Spence and KELL Brooke fight. Congratulations to Errol, the true Spence, man, for actually showing the ability, man, to be down on the cards and under pressure, to keep his composure, to find the will to win that fight. I mean, I had him down on my scorecards at least the first 5 rounds. I could have gave Earl that first round because of the body work that he did put in that first round, but KELL Brook actually came out, man, and did what he said. For anybody that's actually making, I say, like rundowns of the fight, and not give respect to KELL Brook, man, who actually showed hard in this fight. This was unbelievable. The hard that KELL Brook showed, man, I think that Golovkin fight fucked him off. I mean, if he would have fought Errol Spence maybe undefeated, I believe maybe he could have actually pulled this victory out just by him suffering that injury to Golovkin. Actually caused this man to take a knee in the 11th round after he got up in the 10th, where he could have stopped then and got up and showed real hard. I mean, this game to a whole nother level, and that left eye of his, man, was bothering this man to the point he probably had flashbacks of the Golovkin thing where he said it seemed like the same injury to him. Earl got to him. He placed his punches well on his face. I mean, a lot of his jabs Earl was shooting was kind of overshot, but he pressured KELL Brook, man, majority of the whole fight. And it went back and forth at one point. I mean, KELL Brook showed hard, man. I mean, he had me on my feet just thinking like in his 10th round that this man could actually get dropped and get up and still show that kind of hard to fight back. I believe maybe he wanted to stop in there 10th, but he just probably wanted to give it one more shot. Earl caught him again, coming back with a right hook in their eye, and I think that's just all she wrote. And man, that's just a big ups, man, to Earl. And I think maybe the days, he spent over there with the layoffs and not really kind of having to work is kind of had Earl kind of on the fences a little bit about going in there kind of reckless and kind of overdoing it, because he really kind of gassed it out in that 10th. But by him bringing his IBF belt back to the United States, I don't think no champion in this welterweight division want to see Errol Spence. This was a real test for him, and I can't see with him being in the United States and actually going through training camps and doing his thing, somebody could put that kind of pressure on him to make him wanna do what he just did right now. I don't believe it's gonna happen, and I believe Errol Spence is the real deal. And anybody that's out there at 147 holding the belt is not going to take this fight. Keith Thurman is not going to take this fight. He got mandatories in Lamont Peterson with a belt, and he got his rematch with a mandatory with the WBC belt with Sean Porter, which, by Keith Thurman actually being off probably the remainder of the year, the WBA and the WBC need to get together, have Sean Porter and Lamont Peterson fight for this mandatory spot for both belts. They need to get them together, work out some, and actually make these two fighters fight for the mandatory of both belts in Keith Thurman's return. Because I know he's not going to take on Errol Spence his first time back from their injury, and I really don't think he want to see Sean Porter after this. So most likely he might take Lamont Peterson. I mean, either way it goes, it's still going to be a tough fight waiting on him to get back. So he might want to sit down and wait until he get 100%, but I think that if the WBC is trying to put up a eliminator, they should actually put up Sean Porter and Lamont Peterson and let them go with it. And shout out again to Earl the True Spence for actually taking this belt back to the United States and doing his thing, man. I wish that man nothing but the best. I've been following him since day one, even since the Olympics. Man, I'm overjoyed just to see this man do his thing, man. And shout out to his whole team and everybody that's supporting that man. And shout out to KELL Broook again, man. You know, I hate it ended the way it ended, but due to that fact, you know, with that Golovkin eye injury, I think is something that's in his head, and man, and maybe he might not be able to bounce back from it. And you know, hopefully, you know, even if he moves up, I don't think, maybe he can do his thing. I don't know, but thanks for tuning in.